Omari Hutchinson interview. Kobe Bryant inspiration. Patience under Nuno. Nottingham Forest's ambition. Omari Hutchinson arrives with a relaxed smile and a friendly handshake. As he speaks to The Athletic at Nottingham Forest's team hotel in Portugal during a pre-season training camp, the 22-year-old forward has no time for negativity. Within a few minutes, Hutchinson has his mobile out, happily flicking through the screensavers. I have some things on my phone that I use as motivation.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
I am very ambitious, and I want to achieve a lot of things, he says. Advertisement. One of the pictures is of late U.S. basketball star Kobe Bryant, someone Hutchinson has said he idolizes for his fierce winning mentality. I have the Kobe picture, a picture of my family, the ballon d'or, then I have a message that just says, "There is someone outworking you. It's just a reminder to stay focused," he adds. Hutchinson's outlook may have been his most valuable asset over the past year. After becoming Forest's £37.5 million record signing when he joined from Ipswich Town in August, he found himself unwittingly embroiled in the fallout between Nuno Espirito Santo and the club hierarchy. As the club's then head coach left Hutchinson out of his Europa League squad, as the club made their first foray onto the continental stage in 3 decades. By the time that squad played their first European game in late September, Nuno was gone, after publicly voicing his concerns about the club's recruitment and his relationship with Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis. Hutchinson played just 9 minutes of football under Nuno. Nor did he start a Premier League game under his short-lived replacement, Ange Postecoglou. It was Sean Dyche, Forest's third of 4 manager during a dramatic campaign, who handed him his first top-flight start in a 1-0 win over Wolverhampton Wanderers in early December. It was not how the script was meant to play out for Hutchinson, who had established a reputation as being an exciting prospect during 2 years with Ipswich, as they first won promotion from the Championship in 2024, with Hutchinson contributing 10 goals before the Chelsea Academy graduate got his first taste of the top flight. I always remember that I am doing what I love. I am playing in the Premier League. That is one of the rarest things in the world, says Hutchinson. I guess that is one of the things that got me through, but I am the type to just get on with it. I believe that God has your back and that the people around you have your back. Hutchinson did not put much stock in the large amount of money Forest paid to sign him. Advertisement, you kind of forget about it. That was my biggest frustration, he says. It was not so much the fee as much as it was waiting for that opportunity. While his teammates were jetting away on Europa League adventures in Spain, Austria, the Netherlands, and Portugal, he tried to distract himself. I like to play Call of Duty, I like to play FIFA. When I was not in the Europa League squad, I would play paddle with friends, he says. I like to spend time with my family. My brother comes up from London and we will go to the gym. You join the club thinking you are going to make your European debut. I was included in the European squad in January, once Forest were into the knockout phase, eventually reaching the semi-finals, so we got there. I was speaking to a friend who has been in football for a long time when I was at Ipswich. He told me that I would have a lot of managers. He said that I had to be prepared for the fact that Ipswich's manager at the time, Kieran McKenna, would not be the only one. Then we, Forest, had 4 managers in one season, and you have to learn and adapt to every one of their playing styles, what they expect of you on and off the pitch, and even how they want you to carry yourself. You had to adapt. Hutchinson's preparations were also hampered last summer by the fact that, while his future was resolved, he trained away from the rest of their squad, not joining Forest until the day before their first league game of the season in mid-August. There is more for Forest fans to see. I was operating at about 70% last season, he says. I have a lot of stuff to work on for myself, lots of areas in which I need to improve. I need to get better with my execution. I know where I need to focus. Advertisement and Hutchinson is already convinced Forest's latest managerial appointment, Oliver Glasner, can bring stability. I 100% feel that success is on the horizon under him. He is very dialed in to what he wants. He has very high standards, says Hutchinson of the man who won the FA Cup and UEFA Conference League with Crystal Palace in the past 2 seasons. If you are not doing well, he will pick you up on it in meetings. Not in a bad way, it is just that he believes the squad we have did not do well enough. He is ambitious and believes he can be successful with us. He has given us a clear idea of how he wants us to play. He wants us to play football, but also to get to the goal as quickly as possible. He is the kind of character who you can have a chat with. We do a lot of analysis, we look at things in detail, and he picks our brains a lot. We are just trying to learn his identity, the way he wants to do things. Hutchinson ultimately started 17 Premier League games, along with 14 substitute appearances, as top-flight safety was secured and was a regular in Europe under Vitor Pereira, Forest's final coach of the campaign. Starting 7 of their 8 knockout matches, including both legs of the semi-final against Aston Villa. Glasner could bring fresh opportunity for Hutchinson with his favored 3-4-2-1 formation, which includes 2 no-10 roles. That is the role I played in at Ipswich, as the right-sided 10, says Hutchinson. I need to get a feel for it again, I need to find my bearings. But the manager has also told me that, if we do play with a back 4, I can play on the right. One of those 2 no-10 roles will surely be taken by Morgan Gibbs-White, who has been Forest's most influential figure in recent seasons. Hutchinson will have competition for the other one from the likes of James McAdie and Igor Jesus. Advertisement, Morgan is so important. The players around him just need to help him. If we can do that, we can do really well, says Hutchinson. Ola Aina, the 29-year-old right-back and fellow Chelsea old boy, is the closest I have got to a mentor, but there are a few boys who will tell you if you are not doing well. The team set the bar when they finished 7th just over a year ago. That is exactly the kind of thing we are trying to achieve again. There should be no boundaries, we have to be ambitious. We can get top 10, we can get top 4, we just have to believe we can do better. Because we can. Hutchinson's positivity unquestionably helped him to get through a challenging debut year at the City ground. Perhaps his outlook could now be rewarded with something better in Season 2.